Meghan Markle needed as ever to work. Not just as a business, not just as another celebrity lifestyle launch, but as proof that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, could finally build a successful empire outside Buckingham Palace without relying on royal conflict to keep public attention alive. Because by the beginning of 2026, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were facing a problem that palace insiders had quietly predicted for years. Attention was no longer enough. Curiosity was fading. And once the audience stops being emotionally invested, even global fame starts feeling dangerously temporary. When As Ever launched, the headlines looked perfect. Meghan Markle's jam reportedly sold out within hours, social media exploded with praise, celebrity blogs framed the Duchess of Sussex as a powerful entrepreneur reinventing herself again, and supporters of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle celebrated the launch as a direct answer to years of criticism from the British press. For a moment, the rollout looked exactly like the kind of Hollywood redemption story Meghan Markle needed. But according to reports that later spread across online royal commentary communities, something inside the website allegedly exposed a completely different picture behind the scenes. A user reportedly discovered that by placing unusually large quantities of products into the online cart, the As Ever website revealed inventory numbers connected to Meghan Markle's brand. And what appeared there immediately changed the entire conversation. According to screenshots shared online, the warehouse allegedly contained more than 137,000 fruit spread gift boxes, tens of thousands of orange marmalade jars, enormous quantities of candles, and huge volumes of flower sprinkles connected to the As Ever launch. But the detail that truly damaged the narrative surrounding Meghan Markle was not the inventory itself. It was the alleged sales pace. According to the claims circulating online, only a tiny number of units had reportedly moved within a 24-hour period. Critics immediately began calculating how long it would actually take Meghan Markle's products to clear warehouse shelves at that pace. And suddenly the glamorous, sold out instantly narrative started looking less like overwhelming demand and more like carefully managed optics. Royal commentators quickly connected the controversy to a larger accusation that has followed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle ever since leaving the royal family: the idea that the Sussex brand depends heavily on creating the appearance of extraordinary public demand before genuine audience loyalty fully exists. And this is where the situation became especially uncomfortable for Meghan Markle, because the criticism no longer came only from royal traditionalists or anti-Sussex commentators. Even neutral observers started asking the same question. If demand for Meghan Markle's products was truly massive, then why were reports describing warehouses still packed with inventory months after launch? Some critics pointed toward a theory that Meghan Markle intentionally released extremely limited quantities during the initial launch window to generate headlines about rapid sellouts before scaling production dramatically afterward. Whether those claims are fully accurate or not, the perception itself became incredibly damaging because perception is everything in celebrity branding. At the center of the backlash sat one particularly brutal argument repeated constantly across royal commentary channels. Meghan Markle, critics claimed, had confused curiosity with loyalty. Millions of people were willing to look at Meghan Markle's products once because the Duchess of Sussex remained globally famous. But according to critics, curiosity does not automatically create repeat customers, especially when audiences already feel emotionally exhausted by years of nonstop royal family conflict involving Prince Harry, Buckingham Palace, King Charles III, Prince William, and Catherine, Princess of Wales. And the pricing only intensified the criticism further. Online reviewers reportedly compared Meghan Markle's fruit spread products to ordinary supermarket alternatives despite premium luxury pricing attached to the As Ever branding. Suddenly, the narrative surrounding Meghan Markle shifted from empowerment and reinvention toward accusations of overexposure, overpricing, and overestimating public devotion. Because for years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had dominated headlines internationally through interviews, documentaries, memoirs, and public conflict with the monarchy. But building a sustainable consumer brand requires something completely different. It requires trust strong enough for people to spend money repeatedly instead of simply watching the drama unfold from a distance. What made the controversy even more dangerous was the timing. At the exact moment Meghan Markle needed as ever to project momentum and commercial strength, reports about unsold inventory allegedly started spreading across the internet faster than the products themselves. Royal watchers began framing the warehouse story as symbolic of the larger Sussex problem. Enormous visibility, massive media coverage, endless conversation, but weakening emotional investment underneath it all. And once that interpretation started taking hold publicly, even supporters of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry struggled to stop the momentum shifting in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace stayed completely silent. Prince William, the future king, continued appearing beside Catherine, Princess of Wales, projecting calm institutional stability while the Sussex controversies multiplied overseas. King Charles III avoided public confrontation entirely, allowing Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to battle the criticism alone without royal intervention. And for many royal observers, that silence carried a very specific meaning. Buckingham Palace no longer appeared interested in rescuing the Sussex image every time another controversy exploded publicly. But if the warehouse controversy damaged Meghan Markle's business credibility, the next revelation surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle threatened something much larger than a lifestyle brand. Because while critics were still arguing over jam jars, inventory leaks, and celebrity optics, official documents tied to Archewell reportedly began raising serious new questions about how the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were managing the organization that was supposed to represent their humanitarian future after leaving the monarchy. And once those financial details started becoming public, the pressure surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle escalated into something far more serious than another failed celebrity launch. Before we continue, tell me honestly in the comments, do you think Meghan Markle's as ever brand was genuinely overwhelmed by demand, or do you believe the rollout depended too heavily on carefully managed publicity? And if you want more deep royal family analysis covering Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, make sure you subscribe to the channel because the next section reveals why Archewell suddenly became one of the most controversial parts of the entire Sussex story. The warehouse controversy surrounding Meghan Markle's as ever brand was embarrassing, but according to royal commentators, the real danger for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle began when attention shifted away from jam jars and toward official financial documents connected to Archewell. Because failed products can be explained away with marketing excuses, celebrity branding setbacks, or supply chain arguments. But once government notices, tax filings, and spending records start entering public conversation, the entire tone changes immediately. Suddenly the discussion is no longer emotional. It becomes forensic. Archewell launched with enormous ambition. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle described the organization as a humanitarian foundation built around compassion, service, mental health advocacy, and global impact after leaving Buckingham Palace. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex positioned Archewell as proof that stepping away from the royal family would allow Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to focus on meaningful independent work outside the constraints of monarchy tradition. But by 2026, reports surrounding Archewell allegedly started creating a very different public narrative. According to reports discussed widely across royal commentary spaces, Archewell reportedly received a delinquency notice connected to filing issues in California. Critics immediately seized on the controversy because the symbolism alone looked disastrous for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This was not a random celebrity startup or another Hollywood production company. Archewell had been presented publicly as the moral center of the Sussex post-royal identity, the foundation representing service, purpose, and humanitarian leadership after the split from Buckingham Palace. So when the words "delinquency notice" started appearing beside the Archewell name online, the backlash escalated extremely quickly. Supporters of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry argued that administrative filing complications happen constantly inside non-profit organizations and businesses. But critics claimed the issue mattered because of the broader patterns surrounding the Sussexes. According to royal commentators, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had spent years positioning themselves as ethical alternatives to the royal institution while publicly criticizing Buckingham Palace, King Charles III, Prince William, and sections of the British media establishment. That meant any financial controversy tied to Archewell immediately carried larger reputational consequences because the Sussex brand had always depended heavily on moral credibility. And then came the tax filings. Reports discussing Archewell's financial records allegedly revealed that donations connected to the organization had dropped significantly compared to earlier years, while spending reportedly remained extremely high. Royal commentators focused heavily on claims that operational costs, salaries, travel expenses, and security spending consumed enormous portions of Archewell's financial structure. Critics quickly began asking a damaging question. Was Archewell functioning primarily as a humanitarian foundation, or had it gradually become a financial support system sustaining the lifestyle surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle after major entertainment deals slowed down? That accusation spread rapidly because the numbers reportedly created uncomfortable optics. According to commentary surrounding the filings, only a fraction of total expenditures allegedly went directly toward charitable causes compared to overall organizational spending. Critics framed the situation as another example of the growing disconnect between the Sussex public image and the financial realities emerging behind the scenes. For years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had publicly emphasized service, compassion, and impact. But critics argued the Archewell documents increasingly projected bureaucracy, overhead, branding costs, and image management instead. And this is where the controversy became genuinely dangerous for the Sussexes. Public anger can sometimes strengthen celebrity brands because outrage still keeps audiences emotionally engaged. But financial skepticism creates a completely different reaction. Once people start questioning where money is actually going, emotional sympathy disappears quickly. Royal commentators repeatedly pointed out that Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, rarely face scrutiny over monetization because Buckingham Palace operates within clearly defined institutional boundaries. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, however, exist in a much more fragile space between celebrity business, activism, entertainment, and royalty. That blurred identity means every financial controversy feels magnified. Then another report intensified the backlash even further. According to claims circulating online, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle allegedly participated in fundraising structures involving extremely expensive access opportunities connected to Archewell events. Critics focused especially on discussions surrounding six-figure donation experiences tied to private dinners involving the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And for many royal observers, the optics looked devastating. Because Prince Harry and Meghan Markle once sat inside one of the most powerful institutions on earth as working royals supported by Buckingham Palace. Now critics argued the Sussex operation appeared increasingly dependent on monetizing proximity itself. Royal commentators immediately contrasted those reports against Prince Harry's repeated public criticism of royal hierarchy, privilege, and institutional exclusivity. That contradiction became central to the backlash. Critics claimed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle publicly rejected the monarchy's traditional structure while simultaneously recreating a celebrity commercial version of the same exclusivity system around themselves in California. Whether fair or unfair, the perception gained traction because the Archewell controversy arrived at the exact same moment questions surrounding Meghan Markle's as ever brand were already weakening public confidence. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace reportedly stayed carefully silent while the Sussex controversies expanded internationally. Prince William, the future king, continued royal engagements focused on homelessness initiatives, mental health advocacy, and institutional stability beside Catherine, Princess of Wales. The contrast between both brothers became sharper with every passing month. Prince William increasingly represented continuity and discipline inside the monarchy, while Prince Harry appeared trapped inside endless cycles of public controversy tied to lawsuits, media battles, financial questions, and brand management surrounding Meghan Markle. And according to several royal insiders, the Archewell controversy reportedly worried Buckingham Palace for one specific reason above all others. The monarchy can survive criticism, scandal, and even temporary public anger. But the royal family becomes extremely vulnerable whenever commercial motives appear to overpower public service. That is precisely why palace strategy has always emphasized restraint, distance from direct monetization, and institutional symbolism over personal branding. Critics increasingly argued that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had moved in the exact opposite direction. But even the Archewell controversy was not the true turning point in public perception. Because while Meghan Markle and Prince Harry struggled against growing financial criticism, another problem was quietly unfolding inside Hollywood itself. And according to reports tied to Netflix rankings, production frustrations, and internal disappointment surrounding Meghan Markle's projects, the entertainment industry allegedly started reaching a conclusion that may have terrified the Sussexes more than anything happening inside Buckingham Palace. The audience was beginning to lose interest. Before we continue, tell me honestly in the comments, do you think the criticism surrounding Archewell is unfair media targeting of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Or do you believe the financial questions deserve serious public scrutiny now? And if you want more deep royal family analysis covering Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, make sure you subscribe because the next section reveals why Hollywood insiders reportedly began losing confidence in the entire Sussex media empire. If the Archewell controversy raised financial questions around Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Netflix situation created something potentially even more dangerous, proof that global visibility was no longer automatically translating into audience demand. Because for years, supporters of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry believed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex possessed something almost impossible to replicate in modern media culture. Royal access, worldwide name recognition, endless press attention, and a built-in emotional narrative involving Buckingham Palace, Prince William, King Charles III, and the monarchy itself. On paper, it looked like the perfect entertainment empire waiting to happen. But by 2026, reports surrounding Netflix allegedly painted a much harsher reality behind closed doors. The problem was not lack of exposure. Meghan Markle received more media coverage than most Hollywood celebrities could ever dream of. Every public appearance involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle generated headlines internationally. Every comment connected to the royal family triggered debate online. Every rumor involving Buckingham Palace instantly became global news. But according to critics, attention alone had started becoming a trap for the Sussexes because audiences increasingly seemed more interested in the controversies surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry than the actual projects being produced. Reports discussing Netflix rankings quickly fueled that perception. According to commentary circulating online, projects tied to Meghan Markle allegedly performed far below expectations despite enormous promotional visibility attached to the Duchess of Sussex. Critics pointed specifically toward rankings that reportedly placed Meghan Markle's content surprisingly low compared to competing productions receiving only a fraction of the publicity. And once those rankings entered public conversation, the narrative surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle shifted again, this time away from financial questions and toward a far more brutal possibility. What if audiences simply did not find Meghan Markle entertaining enough to sustain long-term streaming success? That question became increasingly uncomfortable because Netflix had reportedly invested enormous resources into the Sussex partnership after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left Buckingham Palace. At the beginning, the logic made perfect sense. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex possessed royal connections, celebrity visibility, political relevance, and global fascination. Executives likely imagined exclusive documentaries, behind-the-scenes royal revelations, emotional storytelling, and prestige-level content built around one of the most controversial family splits in modern monarchy history. But according to critics, the problem emerged once the initial shock value began fading. Because after the interviews, after the accusations, after the memoirs, and after the emotional revelations involving Prince Harry's relationship with King Charles III and Prince William, audiences reportedly started asking a very simple question: what comes next? And according to several royal commentators, Meghan Markle's lifestyle-focused programming may have exposed the answer in the worst possible way. Reports discussing production environments allegedly claimed Meghan Markle became heavily focused on visual presentation, image perfection, and camera control during filming processes. Critics argued the final result reportedly felt overly polished, emotionally distant, and carefully manufactured rather than naturally warm or authentic. Whether completely accurate or not, those claims spread rapidly because they connected directly to an accusation already haunting the Sussex brand: the idea that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry increasingly projected performance instead of sincerity. What made the situation especially damaging was the contrast between expectation and reality. Netflix reportedly entered the Sussex partnership expecting emotionally explosive royal storytelling capable of dominating global attention for years. But according to critics, what eventually emerged looked fragmented, inconsistent, and overly dependent on recycled grievances involving Buckingham Palace and the media. Once the royal conflict narrative lost momentum, Meghan Markle's lifestyle content allegedly struggled to replace it with something audiences felt emotionally connected to. And this is where Prince Harry's role inside the entire media operation started looking increasingly tragic to many royal watchers. Because while Meghan Markle continued trying to reinvent the Sussex image through branding, lifestyle content, and celebrity visibility, Prince Harry reportedly appeared emotionally trapped inside legal warfare and unresolved trauma connected to the press. That contrast became painfully visible during Prince Harry's courtroom appearances in London. According to reports surrounding the case, Prince Harry became visibly emotional while discussing media treatment involving Meghan Markle, even during legal discussions tied to periods long before the Duchess of Sussex entered Prince Harry's life. But what truly exploded across royal commentary circles were reports claiming the judge interrupted Prince Harry multiple times during testimony, allegedly instructing the Duke of Sussex to focus directly on answering questions instead of arguing broader emotional points. For critics, the courtroom scene became symbolic of the entire Sussex situation. Prince Harry, once one of the most popular members of the royal family, now reportedly sat emotionally overwhelmed inside a London courtroom discussing Meghan Markle's suffering while Buckingham Palace remained distant and silent. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle reportedly continued social media activity and public branding efforts from California thousands of miles away. Royal commentators immediately started debating whether the relationship between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had become emotionally unbalanced, with Prince Harry increasingly carrying the psychological weight of public warfare while Meghan Markle focused more aggressively on commercial reinvention. That perception intensified because Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, continued projecting the complete opposite image publicly. Prince William, the future king, appeared increasingly disciplined, restrained, and institutionally focused beside Catherine, Princess of Wales, while Prince Harry appeared emotionally exhausted, legally consumed, and permanently locked inside conflict narratives tied to the past. For many viewers watching globally, the contrast no longer looked temporary. It started feeling structural. And according to several royal insiders, that may explain why Buckingham Palace reportedly stopped reacting emotionally to Sussex controversies altogether. Because from the monarchy's perspective, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle increasingly appeared to be weakening themselves without palace involvement. Every failed project, every controversy, every courtroom headline, and every disappointing ranking allegedly reinforced the same dangerous public perception that the Sussexes had mastered attention but failed to build stability. But if Hollywood disappointment and courtroom emotion damaged Prince Harry and Meghan Markle privately, the next controversy surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would become far more visually explosive. Because once Prince Harry and Meghan Markle arrived in Australia for what was officially described as a humanitarian visit, critics immediately began accusing the Sussexes of attempting something Buckingham Palace feared from the very beginning: creating a commercial version of royalty outside the monarchy itself. Before we continue, tell me honestly in the comments, do you think Netflix failed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Or do you believe audiences simply became exhausted by the Sussex narrative after years of nonstop royal drama? And if you want more deep royal family analysis covering Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, make sure you subscribe because the next section reveals why the Australia tour reportedly triggered some of the biggest backlash the Sussexes had faced in years. By the time Prince Harry and Meghan Markle arrived in Australia during 2026, the atmosphere surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had already become deeply divided. Critics were questioning Archewell finances, Netflix numbers were reportedly disappointing, and Meghan Markle's as-ever launch was still facing online scrutiny connected to inventory leaks and branding credibility. But according to many royal commentators, the Australia visit transformed the conversation completely because for the first time since leaving Buckingham Palace, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle allegedly appeared to be testing something much bigger than celebrity relevance. A parallel version of royalty itself. Officially, the Australia trip was presented as a humanitarian visit centered around community outreach, veterans, children's causes, and mental health advocacy. But almost immediately, royal watchers noticed something unusual about the structure surrounding the Sussex appearances. The imagery looked royal. The itinerary looked royal. The crowd management reportedly looked royal. Even major photo agencies allegedly described parts of the visit using language associated with official tours once carried out under Buckingham Palace authority. And that detail mattered enormously because Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had spent years insisting the departure from the royal family was necessary to escape institutional control, media pressure, and restrictions surrounding royal life. Yet according to critics, the Australia tour seemed to recreate the exact same royal architecture outside the monarchy itself, only this time without Buckingham Palace controlling the structure. The symbolism reportedly started almost immediately. Meghan Markle visited hospitals, women's shelters, veteran-centered events, and public gatherings while Prince Harry delivered speeches focused on service, trauma recovery, and humanitarian purpose. Royal commentators quickly noticed similarities between the Australia schedule and earlier royal tours involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle before the split from Buckingham Palace. Critics even pointed toward emotional visual parallels involving Princess Diana-era royal imagery, especially during public walkabouts and carefully photographed community interactions. But according to critics, the real controversy surrounding the Australia trip emerged once reports connected the humanitarian appearances to commercial visibility surrounding Meghan Markle's fashion and branding ecosystem. Because while Meghan Markle met vulnerable women, survivors, families, and children during emotionally sensitive public appearances, royal commentators reportedly noticed another pattern quietly unfolding online. Outfits worn by Meghan Markle during those appearances allegedly began appearing through commercial fashion platforms connected to affiliate commission structures and monetized product visibility. Suddenly, the criticism surrounding the Duchess of Sussex escalated dramatically because the public conversation was no longer about fashion itself. The backlash centered around context. Critics argued that Meghan Markle appeared to be transforming humanitarian visibility into commercial exposure. According to royal commentators, clothing associated with visits involving women's shelters, trauma survivors, and emotional public engagements allegedly became linked to shopping visibility online shortly afterward. For many observers, that detail completely changed the emotional tone surrounding the Australia visit because the humanitarian narrative reportedly started blending uncomfortably with influencer-style monetization tactics. And this is where comparisons involving Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, became especially brutal for the Sussexes. Buckingham Palace has historically operated around one central principle during royal tours: the cause must always remain larger than the individual representing it. Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, typically appear carefully restrained during emotionally sensitive engagements because royal institutions understand that visibility can easily overpower the communities being highlighted. Critics increasingly argued Meghan Markle operated through the opposite structure entirely. According to royal commentaries surrounding the Australia trip, the event itself allegedly became secondary to the branding visibility surrounding Meghan Markle. Then another controversy intensified the backlash further. According to reports discussed online, Australian taxpayer-funded police protection allegedly supported portions of the Sussex visit despite Prince Harry and Meghan Markle no longer serving as working members of the royal family. Critics immediately focused on the contradiction because Prince Harry has repeatedly spoken publicly about losing royal protection after stepping away from Buckingham Palace alongside Meghan Markle. Yet according to commentators, the Australia visit allegedly demonstrated that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle still benefited from royal-level security structures during highly visible international appearances. That detail became politically sensitive very quickly. Critics argued the Duke and Duchess of Sussex appeared to be operating inside a hybrid model where the commercial benefits remained private while institutional-style support structures still surrounded public appearances. In other words, according to royal commentators, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle allegedly wanted the flexibility of celebrity life combined with the prestige and protection historically connected to monarchy infrastructure. And according to several palace observers, this may have been the exact scenario Buckingham Palace feared from the beginning. Because if Prince Harry and Meghan Markle successfully built a celebrity commercial royal model outside palace authority, the monarchy itself risked losing control over the meaning of royal identity in the modern era. Prince William, the future king, reportedly understands that danger more than anyone because the survival of the royal family depends heavily on maintaining clear institutional boundaries between public service and private monetization. Critics increasingly claimed the Australia tour blurred those boundaries almost beyond recognition. But the most explosive controversy surrounding Meghan Markle during the Australia visit reportedly came from a detail many viewers initially overlooked completely: jewelry. During one appearance involving vulnerable women and shelter-related outreach, Meghan Markle reportedly wore luxury accessories worth thousands of dollars. Critics immediately revived older backlash connected to previous appearances where the Duchess of Sussex had faced accusations of projecting wealth and celebrity glamour during emotionally sensitive charity-focused engagements. Royal commentators argued the issue was not fashion itself. The issue was emotional awareness. According to critics, Meghan Markle repeatedly appeared unable or unwilling to understand how extreme luxury presentation changes the emotional atmosphere inside spaces centered around trauma, hardship, or recovery. And then the affiliate outfit controversy reportedly made the optics even worse. Because according to reports discussed widely online, nearly every major look Meghan Markle wore throughout the Australia visit allegedly appeared later through monetized fashion tracking systems tied to commission structures. The hospital outfits, the public engagement outfits, the women's shelter appearance. Critics claimed the entire tour increasingly resembled a hybrid between a humanitarian visit and a global influencer campaign. For many royal observers, that was the moment the entire Sussex strategy suddenly became crystal clear. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were no longer attempting to leave royalty behind. According to critics, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were attempting to commercialize royalty itself. And the reaction inside royal commentary spaces became explosive because once audiences start believing service has become branding, rebuilding credibility becomes almost impossible. But according to several commentators, the Australia tour still had one final controversy left, a controversy involving television appearances, payment rumors, and an old quote connected to Meghan Markle that suddenly returned to haunt the Duchess of Sussex years later in the worst possible way. Before we continue, tell me honestly in the comments, do you think Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are unfairly criticized no matter what they do publicly? Or do you believe the Australia tour crossed a line between humanitarian work and commercial branding? And if you want more deep royal family analysis covering Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, make sure you subscribe because the final section reveals why many critics believe the Sussex brand reached its breaking point after Australia. By the end of the Australia trip, the controversy surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had evolved into something far more serious than ordinary celebrity backlash. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were no longer simply facing criticism from royal traditionalists or hostile tabloids. According to many royal commentators, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had started facing a deeper problem entirely: growing public suspicion that the entire Sussex brand now revolved around monetizing visibility while still borrowing emotional legitimacy from the monarchy they left behind. And then came the MasterChef appearance. During the same Australia visit framed publicly around veterans, trauma survivors, children's causes, and humanitarian outreach, Meghan Markle reportedly made an appearance connected to MasterChef Australia. On its own, a television appearance would not normally create major controversy. But according to critics, the timing completely changed the optics. Because while Prince Harry continued speaking publicly about service, healing, and honoring Princess Diana's humanitarian legacy, Meghan Markle allegedly appeared increasingly comfortable blending emotionally sensitive public appearances with entertainment visibility and commercial media exposure. Reports discussing the appearance quickly fueled speculation that Meghan Markle may have received payment connected to the television segment, although exact figures reportedly remained undisclosed publicly. Royal commentators immediately contrasted the situation against the original Sussex narrative presented after leaving Buckingham Palace. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle once claimed they wanted freedom from institutional constraints in order to focus on meaningful impact work outside the monarchy. But according to critics, the Australia sequence allegedly revealed something very different emerging over time: a hybrid celebrity model where humanitarian visibility, entertainment branding, and commercial exposure increasingly operated together as one integrated strategy. And then an old quote returned. Years earlier, reports connected to Meghan Markle's first royal tour of Australia during her time as a working royal allegedly included a controversial remark suggesting surprise about not being financially compensated for royal duties. The quote has remained heavily debated online for years, and Meghan Markle has never publicly confirmed the allegation. But during the 2026 Australia visit, royal commentators revived the story aggressively because critics argued the modern Sussex operation now appeared to reflect the exact mindset described in that controversy: royalty transformed into monetizable celebrity infrastructure. Whether fair or unfair, that narrative spread extremely quickly because audiences had already spent years watching Prince Harry and Meghan Markle navigate documentaries, podcast deals, interviews, memoirs, commercial partnerships, streaming contracts, and lifestyle branding efforts after leaving Buckingham Palace. By 2026, critics increasingly claimed the Australia visit simply exposed the final version of the Sussex strategy openly in public. Royal symbolism without palace control. Humanitarian aesthetics mixed with influencer-style monetization. Celebrity branding wrapped inside the emotional authority of monarchy visibility. But according to several commentators, the most damaging revelation surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did not involve MasterChef appearances, fashion commissions, or even Archewell controversy. It involved the crowds themselves. Reports connected to earlier Sussex appearances allegedly claimed organizers sometimes worked aggressively behind the scenes to shape camera optics, audience positioning, and public energy surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle events. According to critics, attendance at certain Invictus-related appearances involving the Duke and Duchess of Sussex reportedly failed to match the overwhelming enthusiasm projected online afterward. Royal commentators immediately connected those allegations back to the earlier-as-ever inventory controversy involving Meghan Markle's product launch. And suddenly a devastating pattern allegedly emerged. The sold-out narrative, the packed crowd narrative, the massive audience demand narrative, the unstoppable Sussex momentum narrative. Critics argued all of it increasingly depended on carefully managed presentation rather than stable organic support. That perception became catastrophic because celebrity branding can survive outrage, but celebrity branding rarely survives public indifference. And according to many royal commentators, indifference was exactly what began surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle during 2026. The audience no longer appeared emotionally shocked. The public no longer reacted with the same intensity that once surrounded every Sussex interview or Buckingham Palace conflict. Instead, viewers reportedly started treating the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as an ongoing spectacle rather than an emotionally compelling movement. And for Prince Harry, that shift carried especially tragic implications. Because Prince Harry once stood at the center of the royal family as one of the most admired public figures in Britain. Prince Harry represented youth, military service, emotional openness, and the modern future of the monarchy beside Prince William. But by 2026, according to critics, Prince Harry increasingly looked isolated from both Buckingham Palace and stable public support simultaneously. Relationships involving Prince William reportedly remained fractured. Trust involving King Charles III allegedly remained fragile. Hollywood confidence appeared weaker. Public sympathy reportedly looked exhausted. And throughout all of it, Prince Harry continued defending Meghan Markle with almost relentless emotional loyalty even as controversies multiplied internationally. Meanwhile, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, continued moving steadily toward the center of the monarchy's future beside King Charles III. The contrast between both brothers became impossible to ignore anymore. Prince William increasingly projected continuity, discipline, institutional patience, and controlled authority. Prince Harry increasingly projected emotional conflict, instability, and permanent warfare against critics, media institutions, and sections of the royal family itself. And according to several royal insiders, that contrast may ultimately define how history remembers this entire era of royal family conflict. Because beneath the documentaries, lawsuits, interviews, podcasts, streaming contracts, and global headlines, the deeper battle was never really about money or even fame. The deeper battle involved two completely different visions of identity after monarchy life changed forever. Prince William chose preservation of the institution. Prince Harry chose reinvention outside it. Meghan Markle accelerated that reinvention aggressively. Buckingham Palace resisted it silently. And somewhere in the middle, the emotional connection that once made millions of people genuinely root for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reportedly began disappearing piece by piece. By the end of 2026, the numbers looked weaker, the controversies looked heavier, and the emotional energy surrounding the Sussexes reportedly felt dramatically different from the explosive public fascination that existed immediately after the royal exit years earlier. And according to critics, that may be the most dangerous stage of all for a celebrity-driven brand. Not hatred, not outrage, indifference. Because audiences eventually stop arguing once they no longer believe the story is evolving. But what do you think? Do you believe Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are victims of nonstop media hostility? Or do you think the Duke and Duchess of Sussex damaged their own public image through years of contradictions, branding controversies, and endless conflict with the royal family? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep royal family breakdown covering Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more high-retention royal analysis, palace drama, monarchy updates, and behind-the-scenes royal family stories every week.